Oh, it's silly season at West Ham United. Good morning, everyone. My name's Nicky Hawkins, and welcome to another video. A couple of subjects, really, but Allegri uh, must be transfer season ticket season, but we'll talk about that in a second. Um, right, so let's go, Matty Fernandes. Matty Fernandes. He's going to leave West Ham. Let's be honest. Guy was probably one of the only shining lights of this season. He's been absolutely fantastic for us. Came from for a big price tag after showing, good promise at Southampton last year, and he's been absolutely phenomenal this year. So, Man United are the ones interested. So, Man United thought how they're going to be getting him for £35 million because we've gone to the Championship. There is no way on earth that West Ham are ever going to sell him for less than they paid for him after, after such a fantastic season for him personally, not for the club, but for him personally. But it seems like West Ham are holding firm, and they're going to ask for £80 million. Now, £80 million would go a long way into solving some of our money issues. And I'm going to be honest. I think a bidding war for us at the moment is good. It's Man United are the ones that are favourite. PSG have come in from apparently Real Madrid are now asking about him, and then Arsenal have come in. Now I see some people in there saying Arsenal, don't sell to Arsenal. Why would you sell to Arsenal? Money's money, and we need money. At the end of the day, but a bidding war would be fantastic for West Ham United. We could maybe push that to 90 million, but they're not going to get him for 35 million pounds. But let's read what it says on here. So it says here, West Ham's that wild asking price on Arsenal and Man United target Fernandes. There's plenty of interest in West Ham midfielder Matty Fernandes, still just 21. You forget he's 21. The Portugal international signed from Southampton last year for 40 million. Fernandes came through the youth ranks at Sporting before last season when the Saints had a switch to East London. He's expected to make another move this summer with the likes of Man United, Arsenal, and Paris Saint-Germain all interested. Listen, there's two champions. One of them are going to be a Champions League winner at the end of the day. So we're going to have plenty of money. Arsenal just won the title. Man United are on the way up as well. They're going to have Champions League money. There's no reason to be letting this boy go for cheap. With the level of clubs interested in the Portuguese side, it's no surprise West Ham are expecting big money. The Daily Mail report that Hammers are seeking £80 million for one of their most valuable assets, which might put off suitors who could turn to cheaper options. West Ham bargaining position will be hugely affected by what happens on the final day, which is we didn't obviously avoid relegation. Well, this was released today, and they're talking about the final day. It seems weird. If West Ham do go down, which we did, then Fernandes will not be the only player suited this summer. Get Bowen. It's Bowen. Listen to the list of clubs interested in Bowen: Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Spurs, Crystal Palace, and Chelsea. All credited with interest. That is a weird bunch. Like Man City want him. Listen, I could see him going there, maybe. Liverpool, Spurs, he'd never go there. It'd be stupid for he's going to have future job for life if he comes back when he retires. Palace, I can see why. And that's ambitious. And Chelsea, I can see him going there. To be honest with you, I think he'll stay. To be quite honest, but yeah. But there we go. Yeah, Matty Fernandes. Bidding war is good for us. How much would you sell Matty Fernandes for? Onion says he's worth £80 million plus, regardless of what league it's in. It's exactly. I don't understand when people say, "Oh, you've gone down the Championship." Yeah, we're fucking desperate for him. Our position is being, it's been widely regarded as, dire. But that's so. Why do you think we're going to start selling them off for nothing? Makes me laugh. Not sure if it's me with a lack of football knowledge, but I was never that impressed with Fernandes. A good few games here and there, but he was very replaceable. Frankie, he was good. He's a good player, and he's 21 years old. So but there we go. 80 million, 70 mil plus. Matt says Fernandes 60 plus million. Somerville 50 plus million. He definitely began as well because we heard what happened with him last night. West Ham's position is dictated by when we have to repay the transfer instalments. The clock is ticking. Yeah, so there we go. It's going to be like FIFA coming for our players now. We are down. Oh, there we go. Be honest with you, mate. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Apart from one or two, they can all fuck off. They weren't good enough this year. So someone says no evidence of any team wanting Bowen there. But there we go. 65 million plus. We need to make it a bit more. Yeah, absolutely. That's what will happen. Now, this one is, I think this is just 2 plus 2 equaling 5. Let me find the article again. There we go. Elite manager who took English lessons for West Ham job suddenly becomes available. This is on Hammers News. An elite level manager who reportedly took English lessons and was preferred candidate of David Sullivan for the West Ham job last year suddenly become available. After relegation to the Championship, Nuno is expected to depart West Ham. Sullivan's previous preferred choice, Allegri, suddenly becomes available. With an official announcement expected in the next 48 hours, attention will quickly turn to those who will replace Nuno in the Hammers' hot seat for a grueling Championship campaign. West Ham owners have already made it clear they expect promotion. I bet they fucking do. Next season, and their club will be far and away the biggest the second tier has seen since Newcastle and Villa. Scott Parker is believed to be leading candidate for the job, while Craig Bellamy and Slaven Bilic have also been linked. But there's a man to be there may be an intriguing twist because elite manager took English lessons for West Ham job now suddenly becomes available. Now, how do we know that he took English lessons, and how do we know that he wanted him? If David Sullivan hasn't fucking leaked this, to be honest. And this is what I'm saying. Don't believe everything you read because it is season ticket renewal time. Everyone's feeling down in the dumps. They are fucking feeling a pinch in their pocket. And all of a sudden, I don't know whether the price has been released yet. I'm going to have a look in a second. All of a sudden, Allegri's name's being mentioned. Max Allegri is a big name in management, but he may well find himself short of top job offers after being sacked by Milan for unequivocal failure. That's great, isn't it? Yeah, we definitely need someone who's been sacked for unequivocal failure. Allegri failed to get the Italian giants into Champions League and has paid the price. Despite the demotion to the second tier, there will be few clubs bigger than West Ham with the allure in London in for six-time Serie A winner. When Lopetegui was under pressure at West Ham, Hammers News revealed a six-way board split in the West Ham hierarchy who should succeed him. Allegri took English lessons. At the time, journalists were, it's just a load of bollocks. It's just a Sullivan plant, I'm sure of it. Do you know what, right? Someone says is Gary O'Neill available? Do you know what? I think he had a bad time at Wolves. But yeah, what a load of nonsense. What a load of fucking nonsense. Now, I don't know the guys at Hammers News, and I'm not going to accuse them, but that seems to me like a Sullivan plant. That's a Whetstone level fucking cover story. It's grabbing at straws a little bit. And I do apologise to the guys at Hammers News. I don't want to be, I don't want to be sort of throwing shade in their way without knowing. But that's bollocks. That's bollocks. You know what I mean? Like, if he comes, I've got a pack of cigarettes here. I'll eat them. That's how confident I'll eat them on stream. That's how confident I am that we won't have Allegri in the dugout next season. Absolute nonsense. Absolute bollocks. And Hammers News is full of shit. There we go. It's the only place I've seen it done, but I just thought it was an interesting quip because, all these in the knows who get their information from Sullivan. I don't know whether they're in the know. I don't know, but that's the sort of bollocks that he puts out. That's the sort of fucking yarn he spins. But there we go. Let's take a few more comments before I log off for the day. But thank you very much for joining me today. Milan look as disorganised as watching us versus Cagliari. I don't know how to pronounce them. On Sunday with Modric, Fulkrug and Pulisic and more. Yeah, do you know what? If Allegri came, maybe we can get Modric to come down. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Fucking Fulkrug. He did sign Fulkrug as well, which he, there we go. Liam Rossini and Thomas Frank could be a good option. I think Liam Rossini and no, he ain't coming, mate. No, that was a tongue in cheek comment. Liam Rossini and Thomas Frank could be a good option. Yeah, they are names. Would they be a good option? Listen, the championship is a fucking hard league to get out of. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to be at our A game to do that. What game do I want next season? Anyone, the one that we're gonna win. That's the one I want. Parker and Nobes, good team, get us back up. Nolan, not Nobes, for me. And there we go. What about the Canio and Nobles, man? Fuck that. Ain't we been through enough fucking stuff? And I love Paolo Di Canio. I've got one of his signed shirts over there in a frame, ready to go up on the wall. But I don't think we need that fucking chaos as manager at the minute, to be honest with you. But there we go. What do you think? Bidding more for Fernandes, is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Who would you like to see him go to? And Allegri. Just Allegri. I'm not going to say any more than that. But thank you very much for 7% get it. Raiola. Nonsense. One thing left for me to say. Have a great day, guys. One thing left for me to say. Come on, you irons.